Happy Friday, everybody. It's your boy, Coach Lee. It is November the 20th, 2020. Yeah, we still off in the joint. But hey, on Fridays, we bringing them fun facts to you, those different interviews and all the other type of good stuff. But before we can get into that, gotta bring on my man. We feel like I ain't talked to you in forever, but where you at?
Hey man, look, you think I'm in New Orleans, man? Look, this is dude Uncle Lee, bro. I'm second line in this thing, and we got it. Hey, hey, we got a whole lot of New Orleans stuff going on tonight. Hey Google, hey Google, hey Google, hey Google. Look, she don't want to listen. Hey Google.
She having fun.
Hey Google. I can't get it started, you know what I'm saying? But look, this is dude Uncle Leroy. Don't say the Leroy without the junior. And look, we got a fire interview. This is dude Delvin Breaux from the New Orleans Saints. Man, look, we got a lot of good stuff going. But I'm about to get this clip going, and I'm about to go deal with hey Google.
You don't know what time it is? Yes, sir. You don't know what time it is? Yes, sir. It's time we take ownership of this team. Yeah. It's time we take ownership of this season. Yeah. It starts tonight. Yeah.
Here comes the, y'all don't really want it like that. Here comes the, y'all don't really want it like that.
Hey man, look, I had to stop it right there. But look, y'all seen the clip. Y'all know the dude. Y'all just don't know his story, man. He's a hometown hero. Shout out to him, you know what I'm saying? New Orleans bread. Let's get him on before we just get, let's get him on here. Hey man, we got Delvin Breaux hanging out with us. Let's stop this up for us, baby.
Yes, sir.
Look, you know with that whole New Orleans stuff, you know what I'm saying? Let's get it pop, you know what I'm saying? So look, we know you from New Orleans, but is you really from New Orleans?
Yeah, you already know.
Well, you know what I'm saying, before we get things started, you know what I'm saying? I'm from New Orleans, and when I went to Grambling, everybody wanted to hear me say that baby. So we got to do the baby test. So you know what I'm saying? Let me hear you say baby.
He said, "What's good, baby?"
You know what I'm saying? So one more test. So is it Cafe Du Monde or is it Cafe Dean? Like how you say that? Where you get your beignets from?
Cafe Du Monde.
Look, you know what I'm talking about?
You already know.
So hey man, definitely appreciate you hanging out. So where you hanging out with us from?
Oh man, I'm in Texas, man. I'm in Texas hanging out with family, man. Just trying to enjoy it, man.
Facts. So, before we get things started, man, it's been a big thing with these New Orleans Saints right now. They got, shout out to Drew Brees, man. Sorry, for the, for his injury that he fell out, got injured like that. But next man up, and it's Taysom Hill. So what do you think about that? What are some of the impacts in fantasy football? But before we get that started, got to show you a little something right quick. Let's see. We got Taysom Hill.
Quarterback.
All right, hold on. So wait, we got to run that back. So we got Taysom Hill.
Punt returner, kicker, quarterback, wide receiver, offensive line, defensive lineman, fullback, running back, linebacker, corner, free safety, strong safety, assistant coach, and a plethora and a barrage of other things as well.
Let's drop the ball, man. Look, he said I got a plethora and a variety of other things.
Oh man, you know what? It was a little head scratcher to me. But I also just saw in the news that Coach Payton hasn't really made a decision. But if Taysom start, man, it's a head scratcher. I don't even know where to begin. But I just believe that Coach Loomis is dialing up, right? I would have to trust in their game plan just as well as they trust in their game plan. And like I said, we would have to be behind him 100%, like we would be behind Drew, until he show us that he's not capable. And then we go with Jameis. But I'm pulling for the guy, man. I hope he do well. And as far as stats, man, for fantasy, man, I think he's gonna be a killer. Thinking about he can run the ball, he can throw the ball, he can catch the ball. I mean, what can't the guy do, man?
That's what I'm saying. He served peanuts. You know what I'm saying? He helped an old lady across the street. Exactly. So that leads me to this question: Could you hold Taysom Hill? Because he's a big runner. So what do you think about his running game and what that adds to the Saints?
Man, absolutely. Man, come on, man. Listen to me, man. Hey, I get my ass whooped by my dad if I can't take somebody, man. So I'm definitely handling my business one-on-one, man. But no, he's a competitor, man. He got that grit, man. That's why I hope, he just protect the ball. We've seen multiple times when he put the ball on the ground, man. He has to protect the ball for us, bro. That's gonna be the number one thing, man. And if he does that well, man, and we have time of possession and the defense play well, I think we're gonna be okay.
Man, like, hey, this guy's groomed for the camera, man. He was like, I think I was gonna be okay. I'm loving these answers. You know what I'm saying? Like,
hey, man, that's what I do, man. Hey, this is what I do, man.
I see that. But look, I'm gonna tell you. So I was a big proponent of Taysom Hill. You know what I'm saying? Like in the summertime, I was like, you know what? Hey, Taysom Hill for mayor. I even gave him a hashtag, Big Play Tay. You know what I'm saying? Because last year, hey, that's what I want to tell you. So last year, there was talks about how Taysom Hill was mirroring, he was shadowing Drew Brees. Like they had locker rooms next to each other. So I mean, you know what I'm saying? Dude had the game. He's following Drew Brees, but he adds this big guy running factor. You know what I'm saying? So to me, I think that makes us more of a threat than Jameis. So,
Well, I would disagree. I like Jameis all around because first he has experience. He has experience in the game, man. If you go back and look at his track record against Atlanta, man, he has dominant performances against those guys. And I love Jameis in this matchup, man. I want him to. If I was a coach, I would at least give him an opportunity to prove what he can do, and let Taysom, continue to keep doing what he do because he's a multi-quarterback system, and he do too much, man. He's on specialty. So what are we gonna do? He's gonna have to cut his role back now. You see what I'm saying? Now he has to focus on more being a quarterback than other things. So, man, I would let Jameis continue to stay right where he at, man, and let Taysom do his thing, man, and go like that. But, know, if y'all pay attention to the game, it's political as hell, man, and y'all know how that go, man.
Yeah, yep.
Fact. You know what I'm saying? The closest I came to the front office is on Madden 21, man. You know what I'm saying? I'll be all up in the coach's mode, like, shoot. You know what I'm saying? But, so how did you get into fantasy football? You know what I'm saying? Because you made a big claim about fantasy football and Sports Talk with Friends. We powered by the fans, and the F means fantasy football. So how you get into fantasy football?
Yeah, man, I want to say it was my rookie year. You know, a lot of guys were talking about it, but they told us we couldn't gamble. We couldn't really be, you know, we couldn't really be out there in fantasy just because, you know, we kind of cheat. We know the system. We know what plays. We know what guys are going to get the ball. We know that type of stuff. We have the insights on that type of stuff. So I want to say, man, in that off season, I got into it, man. That next year going into 2016 season, man, I played, man. I didn't gamble or nothing, but I played. I found it interesting, man. And, man, I got addicted, man. It's something that I do every year now, man. You know, I get with my family and I play.
Okay. So what's your record? You know what I'm saying? Because, hey, you see, I'm going to get y'all. I'm ready to get in the league, man.
Say, dog. Don't go to the spot like
yeah,
that.
we're going to know you, Ray. We got to put you out there, man. Look, you want to know your mama there, hey, dad there, everybody, Pete there.
Hey, it's COVID, man. It's a rough year, man. It's COVID.
All right, so I'm gonna stop picking on you. Because you know in fantasy football we're big on team names. What's your team name?
And one of them, I promise you, I didn't pick this. It's called Canada Bro Show. I don't know. It was picked by one of the guys, but my other one is Team Bro Show.
Okay. And so you gotta get a plug. So where the Bro Show come from?
Oh man, Bro Show come from, man. I was playing flag football at LSU, man, and being dominant as normal, as usual, and a lot of people were like, oh man, we're coming to watch the Bro Show, huh? I'm like, the Bro Show. I'm like, I like that, and it stuck with me, but everybody else just like let it go. So I'm like, I'm gonna stick with the Bro Show, and I just kept it going, man, and I think it's unique.
Facts. Talking about unique is you being from New Orleans and gaining success in New Orleans. You know what I'm saying? Like, what people don't know, it's an unknown fact, and it's it's a folk tale or whatever. They say if you want to be successful, you got to leave New Orleans. You know what I'm saying? Master P had to go to California to get successful. You know what I'm saying? No Cash Money, they had to go to Florida. What is the pressure was, you know what I'm saying? Look, even Leonard Fournette, he had to go out of New Orleans to become successful. Mm-hmm. What are some of the pressures of playing in New Orleans and being from New Orleans?
Well, some of the great things, man, I would say is family, obviously. That's the big thing, right? You always have close family by, man. Whenever you're in hard times and you're going through adversity, man, you always have moms or pops there, right? So you always have that, man. Then you also have your fan base, man. It's a dope feeling, man. I love it, man. When you go out everywhere, people recognize you, and they don't recognize you for the bad things, right? They recognize you for doing well week in and week out, man. And you're keeping your face, out the media, right, for the negative things. So I think that's big, but some of the reasons why a lot of guys have to, move out to be successful is because, you get a lot of hatred, man. You get a lot of hate, and I'm not afraid to talk about it because you see it daily, man. A couple of rappers just, passed away in their hood, man. So it's I don't like it, man. I think we need to do more of an initiative to that, man. Because we're young black men out here trying to make it together, man. And if we all do it together, man, I think we can be very powerful, and we can have something going for generations after generation, man.
I gotta clap this up for you, man. Hey, that's well spoken, well said. So you being from New Orleans. What's some of the local talent, some of the local artists that you actually was able to meet, because you was a local hometown hero?
Yeah,
So,
man, you know what, man? I've met a couple artists, man, but my guy that I really felt hard for was Young Greatness, man.
man,
What's crazy is, man, I talked to that guy like a week before he passed away, man.
that was crazy.
I'm about to tear up now because, he was supposed to be coming to we was gonna try to get them to make a way to come to Canada, man, to where he can come catch one of my games, man, and try to make it happen, man. And it was an unfortunate situation, but Young Greatness, rest in peace, man. That's my brother, man. I still listen to Moolah till this day.
Yeah.
I got Lil Glenn, man. I got my guy Lil Glenn, man. He went to 35. He's an alumni of McDonogh 35. He's an upcoming rapist. I think he's with Tyron Matthew group, the 7 Era, the Era group, Era Nation. I got some guys. I got my guy. What I want to say? What my guy name, man? Oh man, I got a couple rappers, man. I don't want to. What's my guy name, man? I got my guy Chris Baptiste. You got D1 Music, man. I know all those guys, man. So everybody doing it, man. Just hats off to those guys, and I want them to continue to keep grinding.
Facts. So you got all all these guys. What's your game day playlist? You know what I'm saying? Like, we just gonna get it right. What's your game day playlist? Because I was in a band, so when I got ready for a band, for a show, I'm listening to some Cash Money, some Jeezy. You know what I'm saying? Some Hot Boy. So you know what I'm saying? Like, what's your playlist looking like?
Man, you know what, man? I was a big Derez Deshaun guy. When his Pain album came out, it really meant a lot to me. Just growing up in my childhood. So just listening to that before the game, it actually brought that pain back to me. So it made me go out there and be more aggressive on the field, man. So listening to him, man, listening to Wayne, obviously, man. Lil Wayne has some dope music. No Stealing, my favorite album, man, by far. And then I had my Young Jeezy, man. So I'm glad I saw his verse yesterday, man. I thought that was unique, man. I brought a lot of music, man. So and he killed Watt, by the way, man.
Clap that up for you. You know what I'm saying? Facts. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, that's pretty cool. So, people that don't know, we got for our viewers, we got Delvin Breaux. New Orleans, great, man. You know what I'm saying? Former, I still like to call, you know what I'm saying, New Orleans Saint, you know what I'm saying, player, because everyone, even in our group, they was like, we want him back. You know what I'm saying? So how do you deal with that pressure when the fans meet you and they be saying, like, you know what, hey, we still want you back?
Well, man, you know what? It's not pressure to me, man. I actually love the questions because because my fans and supporters don't really know exactly what happened, right? So me just giving them the summary as to what happened, it kind of gives them a bigger picture and bigger outlook as to my situation, as to why I'm back in Canada. But I love it, man. I'm glad I do podcasts now to where I can talk about it and I can share that story. Because they, the media, they try to sweep it under the rug. Coaches don't talk about it. And they don't get the player point of view out, right? They obviously nobody heard about it, until years later. So I love talking about it, man.
Hey, and that's what we got you right here, man. Look, we gonna talk about it. We gonna speak it. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got a lot going. Like, we got it coming up. But so I want to know this. You know what I'm saying? You coming from New Orleans? It's a big music city. Big thing. You went to 35. What was your biggest high school game at 35? You know what I'm saying? Because there's a jamboree. There's a lot of good games. But what was your biggest game?
My biggest game, man, I want to say my sophomore year, man. I want to say my sophomore year. We was playing against St. Augustine, man. It was like game of the week. Man, it was a packed house at Tag Army, man. Packed house, man. When
Yeah.
Down, you hear me, dog? City down.
Yeah.
You hear me? That thing was shut down, bro. Everybody at the stadium, dog.
Man,
that 3-5.
That'd be lit.
Yo. Right
that
before
thing,
Hurricane Katrina, bro.
Man, so
man,
hey,
so it in the fourth quarter. It's coming down to the last series, right? Last series, man. I got Ryan Montague, top receiver in the state, man. Fast guy in the state, man. I'm like, dog, I'm nervous. Yeah, you hear me? Look, ball game on the line, man. So, man, he runs the hitch, bro. It's fourth down, bro. He runs the hitch. I see the quarterback look, bro. I'm like, man, I'm about to just take my shot, bro. I have no chance. I'm gonna just go. It's 4th and 5. I'm playing my down and distance. I'm like, man, they got to get the first down to continue to keep driving. Man, like I was playing off, man. I said, man, I'm gonna just shoot it, bro. Man, as soon as I saw that quarterback drop, bro, I took off, man, and I broke it up, bro. Man, that was it, man. Oh, man, look, I'm telling you, bro, the crowd went crazy. Like, look, I found my brother, dog. I went jumped up, man. I'm like, dog, that was it, man. That was a hell of a feeling, man. I promise you.
Man, so hey, I got to paint the picture because he's from Dallas, so I guess this is like a Carter, you know what I'm saying? Well, sock rivalry, but this is like the biggest game in the city. Like everybody come out, it's St. Aug against 35, So man, like that's a big game. So what was your favorite band song? Because a lot of people, I graduated from John Mack, you know what I'm saying? So and one thing 35 was known for was the females, and their band and their football team.
Yeah.
So what was your favorite band song?
I want to say Ice Cream Man, dog.
Y'all was out there rocking with it, huh?
I already do. I mean, Ice Cream Man, dog. When that song go off, dog, it's just like another switch, bro. You hear me when I'm out there, dog? When I'm out there and I hear that, dog?
Yeah.
Man, it's a whole nother switch.
Oh man, so there is an importance. So you think there is an importance of bands being on, being a support group of the football team?
Man, absolutely, man. We need y'all. We need y'all, man. You hear me?
We hear it out there,
man,
boy.
Listen to me, dog. Listen, bro. If the NFL can have the top high schools, the marching bands can go to the stadiums and play weekly, dog. Look, mind you, we can just get each week do a different high school to go play at the Superdome or whatever. We have home games and play, but like,
right.
Man, do some creative shit, man, to where we can bring everybody together, bro. Because I think that would turn up the Saints, dog.
Big fact.
Some Ice Cream Man out there, man. Some we
got the move. Hey, that's that HBCU. You heard? Yes, sir. Man. So, hey, Coach Lee, what was your favorite band song? His high school, they march heel toe, so I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Gotta mess with him. What was your favorite band? But he was a running back out here, for Duncanville. Pretty good running back.
Man, I'm probably showing my age a little bit, man. They played the Vanilla Ice song, man. Ice baby.
Wait.
Hey, man. Showing my age, dog.
No, I just want to know if you did the dance. That's what I want to know. When they played, did you do the ice baby?
No, I ain't do no dancing, man.
You was dancing through the A gap, B gap, C gap. Did I get it right? Hey, forgive me. I only played in the band.
Yes, sir.
Oh man, but so tell us about your. You had a great high school career, definitely big name in out the city. So how did that play? How was your recruiting like coming from New Orleans? You know what I'm saying? Your college recruit.
You know what, man? It was a bit rough for me, man. 2006, 2005, 2006. I had broke my leg, man, and I ain't really get a lot of offers. And going into my junior year, I had my dad get me into the Nike workout with my brother. That's how I was able to start getting more workouts, right? More visits from colleges. But I didn't want to go to no other colleges but LSU, man. Man, I only took one visit. My one visit was to LSU and LSU only.
Wow. So what attracted you to LSU like that?
Huh?
What attracted you to LSU like that?
You know what, man? Just my dad's stories growing up, man. You got your old heads, your old pops be telling you these old stories, man. And he talking about he had got a stint with LSU, and then that just made me become, I want to be like my dad, right? I want to follow my dad's footsteps, and that's what made me attracted to LSU, and I got there, man.
Glory. Glory.
Blessings.
Wow. All right. All right. So, you had this opportunity to get to LSU. How did that play? How did that play a role in your career? What was your point at LSU?
Um, well, I broke my neck my senior in high school, so I didn't get that opportunity to play college ball, man. So my job was just to get my degree. I bullshitted that though, right, man? I bullshitted that just because I love football so much, man. That stigma, man, is you got some talent, man. You automatically go into the NFL. That's just what everybody think, right? So that's just was my mindset, man. So I kind of, man, I fucked it up, man. I didn't get my degree. It was partying, man. I tried to commit suicide twice in college, man. So it was just a rough time for me. It's very rough. Didn't know where I was gonna go, man. Didn't know where life was gonna take me. But it took me, man. I just kept God on my side, man, and he took me to a higher route.
Wow. Wow. So, what man, says one thing coming from the wall is like, what I'm saying, especially after the storm, like, we can go through anything. So, what do you think prepared you to go through that?
Well, shit, just the physical abuse and the mental strength I had to have growing up as a kid, man. What they call it, I had a tough love parent, man. And just getting abused like that, man, it just strengthened me, man. It made me stronger, daily, man, just because of, I had nowhere to run, had nowhere to go. So I had to just deal with the situation, and I became strong from it. And I channeled that energy into the football field, man, and into my daily life. And shit is working, so I'm here to keep doing that, man, and just keep being blessed.
Facts. So, what you have, you sustained can you tell about your injury? Because let our viewers know what actually, because you had like what your spine broken like 3-4 different areas.
Yeah, man. Man. So that
Like,
was
right. I mean, like, hey, it's like a blessing that you here, man. Like, let's just clap it up, man. Like, for real, brother. Like, yeah, it's a blessing. You know what I'm saying? We can't just overlook that. So just definitely let us know what injury did you sustain?
Oh yeah, man. So I broke my neck, man. I broke my C4, C5, C6 vertebrae, man. That's my senior in high school. We was playing against Jesuit High School down there in New Orleans, man. Jesuit at the time was a pretty good private school, man. It's an all-white private school down there in New Orleans, and they're really good, man. We never beat a private Catholic school. So that day, I put in my mind that I was going to do whatever I had to do to beat this team, man. Like I was just sick of that. Oh, we can't beat Catholic private schools. I was tired of that, man. So I was just playing balls to the wall, man. I got on kickoff. It was coming out of halftime, man, and I was on kickoff, and I was on the left-hand side, man. It was coming down, and I shot at the returner leg, but as his knee was coming up, I dove, and like as his knee was hit, man, it was crazy. It was perfect timing, man, and it jacked my neck back. So imagine being hit and jacking back. And man, I rolled over. Everything just went dark, right? Everything went dark, man. And everything. I couldn't move. I hear my teammates like, "Hey, D bro, get up, man. We need you." And I'm like, I'm trying to get up, but I can't move. But mind you, now they can't hear me because it's like I'm sinking, right? Like my words is just sinking. Like I'm going out. Like I'm just going out, man. And within a few seconds, just this bright white light just appeared, man. It was like it's something I can't really explain, man. Like this is how I explain it. If y'all ever seen Jim Carrey, I want to say Bruce Almighty.
No, Bruce,
in that white room when he made it just go up. That's how it was for me, man. I was just stuck there for like 2 minutes, man, just observing a white room, man, and like it was crazy. And then next thing you know, my coach's name came with a smelling salt, and man, I woke up. My coach was like, "You all right?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "All right, well, let's get up." Man, I got up on my own power, took my own helmet off, and I jogged off the field, man.
Wow.
That's talking tough there.
Absolutely.
Facts, man. That's wow. Hey, Look, I need to call for a break or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, that's definitely something to be thankful for. You know what I'm saying? Like, thankful. Yeah, wow, that you recover from that. Wow, that's a lot right there. So, what do you think about doctors and team? What do you think about teams having their own doctors? Because you sustained a big injury. So do you think that would have helped? Like, having doctors on the field, or each individual team have a team doctor, or what is your take on team doctors?
Man, not all doctors. Well, you know what? I can't be biased. I don't like them. I don't like them, man. They do some dirty shit, man. That get hit behind closed doors. That they can't get caught for or covered for because the team covers them, and it's bullshit. I don't like it.
Speaking.
I think we need to actually have real doctors in there, man, like radiologists. We need guys who up in there who do the MRIs. Let those people actually come in and see us and scan us and tell us the actual results, because we're getting bullshit lies told to us. And I'm not gonna sugarcoat it because it's true. I just don't think it's fair to a lot of people, man. That's why a lot of guys get kicked out the league. Guys get these mental breakdowns. Guys, commit suicide. Guys go to these rehab places because we can't cope from that. We don't know what to do with that, man. The coaches and stuff, and doctors, they can go sleep at night, man. I got a damn family to feed, dog. You hear me, dog? I got a family to feed, man. Y'all playing with my life. And it's just, it's tough, man. It was tough, man. And that's why it's a business. Like they say, man, it's not for long, man.
Yeah, because, it was kind of messed up, like, with the Tyrod. You know what I'm saying? He got ejected, he got a shot. And, season over.
Man, listen to me, man. What happens in the dark always comes to the light, right? That was the prime example of what's about to start coming to the light, man. That was just the start, man. I'm telling y'all, man, they got so many cases that got thrown under, brothers. And it's a lot of us African-American brothers that really, got the back end of it, man. And I'm sorry to say it, but no, fuck no, I ain't sorry to say it, man. This sucks, dog. It really sucks, man, because that's all we want to do is just play ball. That's all we grew up knowing. That's all we damn know. And to get fucked over like that, man, like it sucks, man. Like, it sucks, bro.
Damn.
That's why we need to change this narrative, man. You know what's funny is, man, I was at the grocery store the other day with my son, and this elder Caucasian white man, comes up to me. He was like, "Oh, you got yourself a future quarterback, a future baseball player?" I said, "No, sir. I have a future business owner and a future entrepreneur." He said, "Oh, well, you have a good day." I said, "Yes, sir. You too." See, they're not used to that. They're not used to the difference in that, man. So we need to change the narrative, man. Football is just sports is just an outlet. That's an old stigma, man. We need to change that from young, man. We have to early.
Man, shout out to you, brother. Because
way to make it.
I'm gonna tell you this. I used to teach at right up on St. Anthony, right up Valina C. Jones. I taught 6th grade, 7th grade. Yeah, right up the street. You know what I'm saying? So, I used to tell those kids, like, hey, you don't want to grow up being like Latucci. You don't want that stigma. You want, sports, all of that is extracurricular. The curriculum is first. You know what I'm saying? And once we understand that, things will be better, just like you said, and people will perceive us better.
It's gonna start with us, man. It starts with us because we know better, right? It has to start with us, man. I even look at my dad for example, man. All we knew growing up was just football and school. That's it, man. Nothing else. I mean, no stocks, no learning how to do credit, no nothing, man. I didn't have credit for a long time, man. It's not funny, but it's like I wish I would have known that, because it would have at least gave me an advance on life, man. I would at least had a head start. You know what I'm saying? So, but I know now. So I got my son credit booming. He got his own business right now. So you did. He got his own right now, man. So man, look, I'm just trying to. That's you. Put it with my play, man. Look, I'm gonna make it work.
And that's how you change the narrative. But look, hey, shout out to you for not having credit, because I had bad credit by the time I was 16. I had Susan Waterboard in my name. I had Cox Cable Bill in my name. You know what I'm saying? I'm 17. I'm like, I don't even know who these people are. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, what's going on, man? But So I guess that was a generation note. So my generation, we grew up with bad credit. Yours was no credit, and now we get it with good credit.
Man, we start out bad, man. But like I said, since we know the difference now, man, we have to do better. We just have to do better for ours, man. That's all.
Facts, facts. So, man, that's some good stuff right there. So, what advice would you have about, people, athletes that's doubting themselves?
Man, you know what, man? Don't give up on yourself, man. Listen to me. This is something that really stick with me, man. That really stuck with me. So in 2013, my CFL head coach, he played this video with the Oakland Raiders. They had a Navy SEAL guy. By the way, shout out to the Navy SEALs. I love the Navy SEAls. That's my man. I love the Navy SEAls, man. But this guy, Richard Markowitz, man, he had a quote that's gonna stick with me, man. Not dead, can't quit. Not dead, can't quit. And that means a lot to me, man. Basically, it's simple, man. You have to go until you can't go no more. Whatever dream, whatever goal, you have to go until you can't go no more, man. You have to crawl. You have to fight to that door. You have to fight to your dreams, man, because that's the only way you're gonna go. The minute you quit, that's when that door is gonna open, and then the person is gonna step right over you and go straight through, man. So you have to continue to keep fighting. Always believe in yourself. Whenever things starting to hit the fan, when you're starting to get down on yourself, always think, man, I'm not dead and I can't quit. I'm not dead and I can't quit. And you go from there.
Wow. Man, you just dropping these nuggets on this thing, man.
All over the place.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, loving it, man. So, with people that got nuggets like this, they came, they've been through a lot of adversities. They've had a lot of battles that they won. So, what is your biggest obstacle with getting back in the NFL?
Boy.
When I got big, you're like, oh, I've been waiting for this.
What I want to say is just overcoming the suicide attempts, man. I want to say overcoming the suicide attempts. That was my biggest accomplishments, man. That starting at 9 years old, man, I had tried to commit suicide at 9 years old with my dad's gun, and then I tried to commit suicide twice in college. So overcoming those and being able to still make it to the NFL, man, that's an honor for me, man. It's a big blessing because I was in that bad space, and I want to talk about it to other people and share this, on my platform. So I would say that, man. I would say that.
Wow,
man. I'm not trying to make jest of your situation, but God be the glory that you was no good at what you was trying to do. That you're here today to be a testament for somebody. So, big ups, brother. That's a dark area to be, man.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Facts. Wow. So,
it's a lot, man. It's a lot, man. It's man, my middle name is adversity, man. Overcoming adversity. Fuck adversity. It's overcoming adversity, man.
Right.
Man,
more than the conqueror.
You gotta change the mindset, man. It's all in your mind, man. It's a mindset.
Mind over matter, So, man, like I'm saying, so you got all these stories, so we got to put that in the book. You know what I'm saying? A documentary. So, what would you name your book? You know what I'm saying? Like, because we've had, we got some shout out to Kenneth. So we got some recommendation. One was Iron Eagle. Because you went to, like a Ryan, Ryan Eagles was 35. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, we've been talking about you in the group now. You know what I'm saying? So, what would you name your book?
Man. Hey, man. If I'd have thought of that before I came up with this fire name, I would have considered that, man. I would have considered it. But I'm working on my autobiography now. It's actually with the publishing agency. I wish I can show y'all my book cover, but I can't, man. It's actually about to be coming out in a few weeks, man. I want to say 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks from today. So
that's soon. That's what's up.
It's definitely going to be touching, man, and it's something I want a lot of people to read and just grasp the message, man. Just grasp the whole message of why I wrote this, and I think it's going to be awesome.
Wow, it's going to be awesome, man.
And listen to me, and it's going to be called Unbroken. UNBREAUXKEN. So it's UN.
Okay.
My last name. So you know, it's pretty dope, man.
I like the wordplay.
Dope, man.
I like the wordplay on that, man. Hey, man, you don't think this the most look. You know what I'm saying? Look, you think you smart. Cause see, look, 35 is a better curriculum than John Mack. See, I'm John Mack smart. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm like, that's why I had to hit Google a couple times. I got Google, I got Siri. You know?
Yeah.
But wow, man. So man, we definitely gonna I'm definitely gonna get a book. So man, that's cool. That's very cool.
Yeah.
So
it's gonna be coming out on Amazon and stuff, man. So you know, I just got the Amazon account and stuff. It's gonna be coming out on Amazon. I'm gonna have some at Barnes and Nobles and stuff. So and then hopefully just doing book tours and stuff like that, right? I can have them and put them off in different cities and stuff. So man, I'm trying to do it big, man. And it's not for me, it's for my son, right? This is all for my son, generational wealth. And it's time to do it, man. I'm excited.
Facts. Y'all doing it. You know what I'm saying? Because, shout out to your podcast, and you doing it the right way. Because, one thing with this generation, my daughter, my son, I'm going to tell you, what makes me upset, they be like, here go the YouTube link. God damn it, don't send me no YouTube link. You know what I'm saying? Like, send me the instructions, because it's still valid. You want to hide something, put it between the lines of a book. You know what I'm saying? So you're doing it the right way. You know what I'm saying? You're not actually just trying to, come online with the, with the skit or something. So you're definitely doing it the right way.
Yeah, but I mean, sometimes you got to just, what they say, fake it till you make it, man. Hey, look, I'm gonna give you a DVD. Look, I'm gonna burn you a DVD.
Look, make it say, oh, look, you got that. I got the hookup. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
thanks. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Yeah. But hey, I used to be a teacher. Like I said, I got my Mr. Parker hat, you know what I'm saying? And I want kids to read because, I used to tell them, my thing was, you got to see it, think it, speak it. You got to read, see it, read it, think it, speak it. It's a whole process, and kids that I learned, they just see it and they speak it. That's it. They miss the whole processing back here.
Yep.
So, that's why it's like, hey, that's why everyone's like this nowadays.
Come on, man. You know that. And
hey,
COVID ain't helping the situation.
Facts. Well, depends on who. Because I'm a programmer. I'm a computer programmer. So, more time on here is more time, be in control.
True that.
So, hey, it's a lot, man. So, what we're gonna get to your CFL career. So, what was the transition like from the NFL to the CFL?
So going back to the CFL from the NFL it wasn't bad, man. I went from the CFL to the NFL first, so that was smooth, man. I would say the only thing was the referees, man. They were a little tougher, man. They were calling every little thing. So I'm like, all right, man. So I had to calm down with that. But other than that, man, just adjusting to the game, right? Knowing what receivers I was going against, and just spending time watching film on those guys, man. Like I said, I spent about 40 hours, man, 50, 60 something hours watching film, man. Just to prep on, when I was with the Saints, they was matching me up on certain guys week to week. So I would study this opponent for about 40, 50 to 60 something hours, man, just to make sure I understand this guy.
So they train y'all to be stalkers in the NFL? That's kind of scary. I'm saying they train y'all to be stalkers. You watching 40 hours of film on people?
Oh, that's just me, man. That's just my detailed work, man. That's just who I am as a person, man. I'm a very detailed guy, and I love watching film. I love understanding my opponent. Like, I had tricks and stuff when I know a receiver would be running a route. Like, I would say, for example, DeAndre Hopkins. When I watch him, I paid attention to him. Whenever he touches the top of his helmet, that's when I know the ball was coming his way because he was trying to get sticky. If you pay attention to gloves, if you touch it, so that's how I know he was getting the ball, right? And Odell Beckham, I would know he would come out and he would rub the right side of his hip. That's how I know the ball was coming to him. He would rub the right side of his hip. That's how I know the ball was coming to him. T.Y. Hilton, he would sit up there and play with his hands. That's how he would play with it in front just to try to get grip. So that's how I would know. But that's just who I am, man. I'm an OCD guy, so I'm very detailed in my work, and that's how I'm able to do what I do.
And that's why you a lock. That's why you're a lock cornerback. You know what I'm saying? My brother, you're the only lock. You're the true lock cornerback that the Saints had. You know what I'm saying? So I'm telling you. So,
Man,
question.
tried, man. Well, I ain't tried. I did it, man. I did
You
it.
did it. That's what I'm saying. You ain't trying. Hey, you gotta own that, man. Look, walking like I talk, saying how I say, teaching like I preach. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you was the lock cornerback for the Saints, man. You know, that's why everyone wants you back. You know what I'm saying? Because now, you know, for a long time, our secondary been sus. You know what I'm saying? So,
We need some help in Dallas.
hey.
Hey, look, man, I wish Coach Payton would have traded my ass to Dallas when he was Shit.
Facts. So, you know, which Saints player, you know, which Saints DB would you see yourself as right now in comparison?
None, man. Yeah, I don't compare myself to nobody. You know, everybody got their own game, and those guys are, you know, Marshawn has his own game. Janoris got their own game, but I wouldn't, you know, compare myself to nobody in the league, nobody, because I am my own guy. You know, I set the trend for guys, right? Guys they want to learn my game. So, nah, I don't model my game after nobody.
That's what's up.
Nice. There's a reason why you're sitting at
I
the
know
top.
who I love, like Darrell Revis. Like, I'm a big fan of Darrell Revis. You know, I love watching Darrell Revis.
Another lock cornerback.
Guy. Joe Hayden was a lockdown guy. Patrick
Lock.
Peterson. I love watching those guys. And you know, and I'm up there with those guys, man. In 2015, if you look at the stat sheet, man, I'm almost top 5 in every category.
Easy. So, you know, we get a little touchy right here. You know, so how was it, you know, how was that release with the Saints like?
Um, man, you know what they say in the beginning, it was good, but in the bad, you know, man, listen to me, man, the shit sucked. Man, it was cool. It was bittersweet, man. You know, it was cool because I got an opportunity to play in my hometown, right? I got a chance to play for my, you know, my hometown, you know, my family, man, the supporters that I'm still getting today, man. I'm getting so much love from the supporters today, man, and I appreciate each and every one of them, man. But it sucked, man, the way it ended, you know. You know, the way a player and a coach, you know, handled, you know, altercation, man. I don't think it's what's supposed to go like that. And I don't think it's supposed to happen in no damn building, man. I don't think the way, you know, our situation came down it's supposed to be handled in no building, no type of way, no type of form and fashion. So whenever it comes down to, you know, your coach is disrespecting you in front of your peers, man, you know, you take it personal, man, because at the end of the day, you're a man. You are a man at the end of the day, man. You don't let people just come in your house and just tell, you know, just tear your house apart, man. You're gonna defend your house. You're gonna protect your house. You know, and he didn't like that. You know, you're stepping on toes, right? You know, I'm barking back. You know, I'm not. I'm from New Orleans too, man. I'm not. You know, we don't just sit down and back down from nobody, man. Despite any situation. So, you know, that's just what I was taught at a young age. But when you're getting threats, man, and, you know, constant threats and constant verbals, man, listen to me. It's bullshit. You know, lies, and, you know, the doctors ain't showing you x-rays and stuff, man. It's just a whole bunch of bullshit. And then, you know, I'm out the league. You know, it sucks, man. But I still today support the Saints, man. I don't know if you can go on my Twitter, my Instagram, everything, man. I support the Saints, man. I wear Mike Thomas them jersey almost every game. I wear guys, support those guys, Marcus Williams. You know, all of PJ Williams. I support all those guys who were there during that rough time for me, man, and had my back during that most you know, pivotal time. So I thank those guys, and yeah. Wow. I'm glad I moved on, man.
Glad too, man, because you know, because you know, it's like I said, it's a lot of pressure, and you know, because we had an interview with a guy. Shout out to Bruce Eugene. You know, he was also from New Orleans, and he played for the Saints, and he mentioned how, like, at times it, you know, it became a marketing scheme, to whereas it was like, you know, hey, we got this hometown guy here. So did you ever experience, like, where the Saints maybe just tried to maybe, you know, upsell the fact that you was from New Orleans and that they had a hometown hero on the team?
Man, hell nah, man. That's what I didn't understand. You know, I guess I wasn't proven, right? I guess I wasn't you know, I guess I wasn't that household name yet, so I had to build to that repertoire, right? So I want to say in 2016, that's when I started getting, you know, more calls for dealerships and stuff like that. But once I got injured, man, that was, you know, that got wiped off the table, man. No deals, no dealerships, no endorsements, no nothing, man. So it kind of sucked, man. It kind of sucked, man. But like I said, I didn't get that feeling. I didn't get that good love of being a hometown kid, being on billboards, being on commercials, being on Geico commercials, looking like Shaq, man. I want to look like Shaq on them.
Right. Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Shaq on the general commercial, dog. So, you know, I wasn't, you know, I didn't get that, man. But what I did get was love and opportunity, and I made the best of it.
Fact. So I'm gonna tell you, like my biggest thing, I was like I said, I was in a band. Shout out to Grambling State University, world fame.
Yeah.
So we had the opportunity to go to Seattle. I had played for the Seattle Seahawks. So we played in a band, you know, in a parade, local parade. So this girl, she wanted my autograph. Like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Little girl, like little girl, no more than about 5, 6 years old. So I'm telling you, I'm like, I'm a cry. I'm first year. I'm like, I told y'all like know who I was. So I signed the autograph. You know, it was just my heart just dropped right there. You know what I'm saying? So what was your first fan moment like that? You know what I'm saying? Where you seen, you know, you inspired a kid. Like, when was that?
Man, I'm gonna give you two. Man, my first big fan moment was when I made it to NCAA 2007. Man, I was on the roster on the first time on the NCAA game. Man, first time ever. So I thought that was dope. I couldn't, you know, I was going crazy. But then I want to say when I was playing in arena football, man. I want to say when I was playing in arena football and I was out walking. And somebody recognized me, right? It was like, "Hey, man, you Delvin Breaux, right?" I was like, "Yes, sir." And I was like, "Man, hey, I heard about your story, man. I remember you from high school, man. I seen what you're doing, man. Continue to keep grinding. I'm rooting for you, man." I was like a kid in the candy store, man. I was young, and I was like, "Bro, that's so cool, man." And then it just got better from there, and it got bigger and bigger and bigger. Now it's just like, man, it's whatever. Now, like, yeah, it's whatever.
Look, lights, camera, look, come on, look, it's good, you know.
You know, look, don't come messing with me while I'm trying to eat. Nah,
There's rules of this.
I was going to ask you about that too, because you know a lot of fans, you know, they want to take selfies with the duck lips, like, "Hey, look what I got." You know what I'm saying? So what's the rules to that? You can't.
Man, chill out with all that, man. Hey, but and actually, I think it's cool. I think it's dope, man. You know, just because when you're a kid, you that's all you see. That's all you want to do. That's all you see. You know, the Emmitt Smiths and the Jerry Rices. You see those guys, you know, getting that treatment and that love. Deion Sanders, man. You want that, man, and I think it's dope. I love it, man. I love it.
Nice, man. So, what is your local favorite food, man? Like, you know what I'm saying? Because you got to tell, you know, pre and post Katrina. You know, you got to let it be known.
Come on, man. I don't want to disappoint people, man.
Put them on the spot.
Yeah, I don't want to disappoint people, man. But no, I don't think I'm gonna disappoint people. But no, I love man-choose chicken, man. Every time I go back home, man, I gotta get that man-choose chicken. You dig? I gotta get the man-choose chicken with a daiquiri. Yeah, man, I'd be good, dog. I gotta get that chew.
He went and got an empty container, didn't he?
No, he must go and get him some man-choose.
Hey, man, look, hey, I had that thing painted, my dude. Look, man-choose chicken.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Look, hey, they don't know. Hey, that's that true New Orleans stuff right there with the deck. You heard me? You know what I'm saying?
You gotta get that man-choose, man. So that and the daiquiri, man, I gotta get that when I touch down every time, man.
Every rip, you know what I'm saying? Look, I know that's the reason why I like a young player. You know what I'm saying?
You know that?
Yes, sir. That's that true New Orleans stuff. But hey, man, before we get up out of here, Coach Lee, you got any questions?
Yeah. So a couple of weeks ago, we had it was Mac Meander that we had on here, and he's from West Texas, and he played for the Browns currently. He was telling us about the first time he got in that Ohio weather. So you was a little further north, being in Canada. How did you handle that weather initially?
Oh man. First I was a little nervous, man, just because of my neck, right? I didn't know how I was gonna handle that temperature. But once man, you know, it actually ain't bad, bro. It when you get up there in the summer, it's summer. 96,
Okay.
97, 95, 94. When you get to that winter, you know, it starts to get, you know, a little nippy. Now it's starting to drop to 30. Hey, the 30, drop to 20, 20.
Right. Drop it down low.
Hey, man, listen to me, man. When you know when it's bad, when your fingertips start turning purple and your toes start, you gotta have on extra layers of socks, man. Man, don't even run your AC inside, but just keep everything off. Just keep your heat on, bro. Man, listen to me, bro. But it's a great feeling if you've never seen snow before, if you've never, you know, had a snow angel, made a snow angel, if you've never done that, man, I think it's everybody should do it, man. Go at least visit some snow once in their lifetime, because I think it's awesome.
Already. So your path was a little bit different, obviously, you know, going, you know, from high school to college, and then the route that you took.
Mm-hmm.
How often do you have players who might, you know what I'm saying, something may have come up in their path that might be frustrated? Do they reach out to you, you know, to see how you handle adversity?
Man, good question. Most definitely, man. Most definitely, man. You know, I get a lot of messages, and then I just go accordingly, right? Whatever the guys' concerns are. You know, a lot of guys have been a lack of focus, and that's big, right? You know, a lot of guys get distracted by chasing women. You know, falling into drugs. You know, want to chase the bag.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Chasing the wrong bag. So you know, I just give those guys pointers, man, and try to stay positive, man. You know, try to keep God first in everything you do, and let Him lead you. Let Him guide you on the journey. Even if you have things that was bad in your past, it's okay to change now. Like, start making your changes now, so He can see that you're making an effort, and He'll start. You know, you start seeing the light.
Okay. And last question for you. I would assume you being from New Orleans, you're a Pelicans fan.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, sir,
so what you think about your team makeup now?
Yeah.
So what you think about your team makeup right now?
I can't say that again.
What do you think about the team makeup right now?
Man, you know what, man? I think we're gonna come. I think we're gonna be a very dominant unit within the next couple of years with these guys gelling together, man. You saw a little glimpse of it before COVID actually, you know, really took effect, man. You saw those guys playing, man. And I think those guys are going to continue to gel. Just give them time, right? And then we're bringing in guys that are going to ball, man. Then we just pick up a guy from Alabama, man. I think he's going to be nice, man. You know, I watched his highlight tape, man, and the dude can play, man. He's very quick and elusive off the ball, and he never stays still, man. He reminds me of Rondo, right? He's always moving. Not Rondo that can't shoot, but Rondo that
Thanks for the clarity.
I mean it by moving, you know, by playing. He's a great defender, man, you know, because I'm a defender. So I always watch defensive guys. So he does a great job playing, man. And I'm excited to see what they do. Plus, Zion, man, you know, it's going to be big, man.
Already. And I promise my last question just came in my head. So you like to eat, you got some favorite spots. What's your favorite meal to cook? If somebody said it's either make your best meal or you out of there, what's your favorite meal?
Hey, he's from New Orleans now, so hey, you supposed to know how to cook now.
I'm a steak guy, man. You know, I want to own my own steakhouse, so I would do like a honey garlic steak. Honey garlic steak, cowboy ribeye, man, with some garlic mashed potatoes, with some asparagus on the side. Do some butter garlic mashed potato with some garlic butter mashed potatoes, man, and that's your meal.
I'm hungry now.
He's fancy. You know, he like garlic mashed potato. You know what I'm saying? You find out too about Cooking with Frank on Channel 4 in the morning, man.
Hey, you might see me on there, man.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? But hey, before we let you go, man, how can our fans, how can the viewers, how can they catch up with you?
Yeah, man, I'll be on Instagram, man, BroShow40. You can catch me on Twitter at BroShow24. And that's it, man. I'll be tweeting. I'm a big Who That Nation fan. So if you're on Twitter, follow me. I'll follow back, and you know, I try to have fun, man.
Yeah, definitely shout out to you, man. Because one thing, with Sports Talk with Friends, we like to say, our things we're powered by fans, and you are a fans player. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're very approachable, love the energy. You know what I'm saying? Got to get you back on the show. But before we let you go, PlayStation, Xbox.
PlayStation.
Okay, now shout out to you, Ziggy. He hanging in there. So, what's your best game? Because we got a gaming section of Sports Talk with Friends now. Don't say Madden.
Okay, come on now, come on. No, I love both of the system. I love both of the systems, but I'm a PlayStation guy. I have a PlayStation, man, and I'm a big Call of Duty guy, man. I actually just started the Cold War, so I'm looking for some shooters, man. I play hardcore TDM.
Hey, I'm on there, man. PDIP. Look, I'm gonna send you the link, man. I'm ready tonight. As soon as we get on. But look, hey, this your dude. I'm gonna Leroy. Don't say the Leroy without the Junior, man. Hey, take us out of there, Coach Lee, baby.
Hey, let's do this.